Hi everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thank you for watching my tutorial today. I've got these really nice sloped edged gift boxes, so on the side there you can see they all kind of slope up at an angle. Kind of got the idea and the inspiration from a block of gold, a gold like, you know, what are they called? A brick of gold, what is it, the gold slabs, you know, just that idea anyway. So it's come from that, and I've just come up with these boxes and I really like them. So I've got that one with this kind of what's it called, the tree ferns, and then the sprigs, that was it, that's the word I'm looking for. And then this one's got the snowflakes on here, and I've just used the hobby base snowflake die, which I'll show you in a second, and I'll show you the paper pack as well. But basically just open up really nicely, and then they've got a little, you can't quite see it there, but there's a little kind of semicircle cut out, and it just opens up and reveals this rather spacious little gift box. So there you have it. So let me just pop that to one side. I'm not going to faff about doing up the bow and stuff, but it just slides in really nicely there. Okay, so I'll do all that up later. So pop all that to one side. And so today for this one I'm using, oh, get rid of that one. This is the hobby base die, really nice. I've used this in loads of my Facebook live tutorials over on the hobby base Facebook page. I'll share all those links below, but this is just wonderful. It's just such a nice die, simple but lovely. And I've made the little tag that's going to go on top, and I've just heat embossed. I've cut 3 of the snowflakes out, layered them up on top of each other, then heat embossed the top one, stuck a little embellishment in the middle, and then underneath are 2 circle die cuts, and then you can just write on the back. Hole punched a little hole there, and then that's all ready to go on my box. Okay, so this is the card I'm using today. All of this card has come from this paper pack, which I've used quite a lot now, and it was £3 from the works, all double-sided. I must admit the only criticism with it is that the double sides don't complement the other side. So for example, inside on the other side of this one is this print, so you'll see that inside the box. It still looks lovely. I've got the Christmas tree right in the middle here of the base of the box, but it would be nice if it was maybe just like a stripe with these colours or something. But for £3, hey, I'm not going to complain. It burnishes lovely, you don't get any cracks, and it's really strong. So this was in the works in Plymouth, but I'll share all the links to their online store as well, and hopefully you can still pick it up. So that's those ones. And then you would just need some ribbon. So again, this was from the works for £1. It's this, it's from the Santoro collection. Just a little circle punch here, and that's just to make the little tab, and that is it, and some wet glue to put it all together. So you are going to need a piece of 12 by 8 1/4. First of all, let me get this on a side that you can see. So I'm going to do it on the reverse side here. So scoring along the 8 1/4 inch side, you're going to score at 1 1/2 all the way down, and at 6 3/4 all the way down. Okay, then rotate it onto the 12 inch side, and you are going to score at 1 1/2, at 6, 7 1/2, and 10 7/8 of an inch. Then rotate it back onto the 8 1/4 inch side, so that you have the, it's easiest to describe, so you want the, let me just grab a ruler. So you want to now score along the 8 1/4 inch side, and you want the tab that measures in inches 1 and, what was that one? It was 1 1/8 of an inch, and then you've got a tab at the bottom here which is 1 1/2. You want the one that's 1 1/8 of an inch along the top. Okay, so pop that all into place, and then you're going to score at 2 inches. You're going to go past the first score line here, and then down to the second score line. And then you're going to score again at 6 1/4, and again score down past that first line and down to the second score line. So what you will have there, you can just make it out, is you've got your 1 1/2 inch score line, then you've got that score line you've just done now. So this 1 1/2 inch score line goes all the way down. Can't quite make that one out, but it is there. So that's the 1 1/2 inch one that you've done all the way down, and then this is the one you've just done past that first score line and just to the second. And again there, you can see it's better on this side. That one's just up to there, and then this is that 1 1/2 inch one that goes all the way down. Okay, so that's all of the scoring there. So what we can do now is burnish it all, and then we've got a little bit of cutting and some other score lines that we need to do. We can do them in a minute. So just burnish all of those like so. So what we're going to do now is you will have the piece where you've just scored just to that second score line, have that facing away from you. You want to start at the bottom here with just this big square and this piece here at the bottom, which is that 1.5 piece. So you're just going to cut up each of these score lines. You want to cut out the square that's in each corner. So just remove that one there, and then this one here. Again, just take that one out completely. Okay, and then go up, so you've got these squares then here. We're going to cut both of those squares out, so like so. Remove that one, and then again this side. A bit cack-handed there. Get this one in here, that's better. And just take that one out completely. Okay. And then what you want to do here is these two long pieces go straight down here and here. You're going to cut down right from the top and just cut all the way down and cut that out completely. I probably could have said, actually I could have probably explained that a bit better because you didn't have to faff about so much with what I've just done, but anyway, let's cut that one out completely there. Okay, then, so flip it around, so you've got this piece here. These little ones here, we're going to remove, like so. Okay, and then all you want to do is here, so where that tab is, where these score lines here just go up to this line, and just make them out there. You just want to cut in from each side just to that score line, like there. And like so. Okay, so those now are free, like that. Okay, so let me just get rid of all of this mess. And now what you need to do is grab your ruler and your score tool, and what you're going to do, so you want this piece here facing away from you, so you've got the base bit of the box here is right by you. And on each of these sides here, you're going to mark 1/2 inch in. So along the top of this side one here, I'm just going to lie my ruler down, and at 1/2 inch in, you're just going to just put a little indent with your score tool. If you want to use a pencil so you can see it, you might have a different kind of card and you can't see it too well, just pop a little pencil mark or something there that you can remove. You're not going to see it anyway. Then go down to the other end and again just come in at 1/2 inch, and again on this one just mark at 1/2 inch, and again 1/2 inch, and again do that on this one here, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then on this one here where you've cut in, you've already cut in 1/2 inch. Okay, so if you want you can still put a pencil mark there, but I know I'm just going to put a little indent there, that's 1/2 inch, okay, because it's just the end of that score line. So now that you've got that, you want to grab your ruler and you're now going to join up. So where where this, for this one here, with this score line comes down, you've got that 1/2 inch. You're just going to join it from there down to the corner at the bottom there. So I'll go around to this one here. So there's that little indent. Just going to line my ruler up and just bring it down. Make sure you get it point to point. And I'll just bring this one up so you can see. If you can just see there and get my focus in. Oh, there we go. So just that's the 1 inch in, put the little marker there, and then just join it with a ruler and just create a score line. And you can see this one here where I've just done it again. Just bring that down, and you want to do that on all the corners. So this one here, again, bring it into that corner point. So it's always meeting the point of the big box, the big kind of rectangle square there in the middle. So again, this one here. And you just want to do that on all of those pieces. Okay, so there they all are now, so you can see there in this corner, you can just make out those ones there, just down here, here, and so on. And then this top piece here, you're just bringing them in from where we cut in that 1/2 inch, just down to the corners. Okay, now when I fold it, you'll probably be able to see it much easier, and it will make a lot more sense. You're just going to burnish in each of those corners, so just along the score lines that we've just created, just bring each one in, right? And then again, these two here you can now burnish, because we wouldn't have been able to have done them before, like so. Okay, and whilst we've just folded those ones in, because this is going to be folding into our box, let me just check, I can't remember which way I cut, oh yeah, it was the back, that's fine. So this one, just flip it over, and you just want to take a little kind of chunk of the corner off there, just to create a sloping, you know, an angle there. So you can just see, if I lie it down, see what I've just cut out there, just take a chunk out, bring that one up, there we go. Okay, so you're just cutting there. I can measure that if you want to get it as close to what I've done, 3/4 of an inch. So just cut from 3/4 of an inch and just cut down, okay? And it just means it will be nice and easy for you to close that box. Now you can also corner punch here if you want to, with your, you know, your corner rounder. All I'm going to do is just slightly, just take a little slither off of each of the sides there, at a slight angle. Again, it will just help with that closure when we come to put it all together. Okay, so once you've now, obviously all these pieces are folded, what you want to do is just grab your hole punch. If you don't have a hole punch, circle punch, if you don't have one of these and you've just only got the dies, then you can just run this through, just this end part, into your die machine, just to create that. If you can't even do that, what you can do, as I've shown in other tutorials, is just cut a triangle shape in the centre there. Just cut a triangle, and that again will give you a similar effect. So all I'm doing here is just popping this on the end. Yeah, it is. I'm just checking I was on the right bit there. Make sure it's nice and centered. I'm just eyeballing this, and you just want to cover half of the semicircle there. You can see I'm not putting the hole punch in, and then just cut that out, and you will see now you get that half semicircle, making it a lot easier to open and close the box. Okay, so now starting from the back here, so this is the lid. So these pieces in here, you just want to apply some of your wet glue. Not too much, just enough to secure, and you know, we want to focus on the edge part really. And you're just going to bring it in like so, pinch it. I've just got my thumb inside there just to hold it all in place, and just keep that there a minute. So that's one of my corners there, and you can see already now we've got that nice sloped angle on the corner. So then I'm just going to work my way around to the front. Again, just apply just a thin layer of glue. I'm not putting much on here at all, like so. And again, bring that one up, fold that one in, and you're just going to bring them together until they meet perfectly at the top. If you're out, then I would say, you know, don't stick it down, just go back and recheck your scoring. Make sure you've come in at that 1/2 inch, and make sure you scored perfectly from the 1/2 inch down, you know, to the corner here, because that's what's going to give you this nice sharp edge. Okay, so now you can see that one side there coming together really nicely. So again, just going to work around to this next one, and you just want to repeat that on this other side here. The 4 corners now all nicely secured, and you can see, like I said, the inside doesn't look bad, it just isn't the exact colour match, I guess, so, but it's nice because you've got that Christmas tree right in the middle there, and that one there as well, so, which is good. So now, because obviously we've taken those wedges out of the back bit here, you can see it's on an angle, so that means now that will nicely just kind of slot in, so you just want to push the sides in there, and then this piece here will go inside and all nicely sits together. And like I said, with that piece there, or if you've cut a triangle shape or even a square, just now means that you can just put your thumb on and it will just open up. So that is the box. So now all I need to do is pop some of my ribbon on. So I've just got this, like I said before, the white ribbon. So I'm just going to pop it underneath. With the inside pieces here, you'll see that they might be flapping around like that. That one's kind of stuck down. I think I've got some glue on one side, but that's what you can do, is stick it against one of the sides. If you can just see in there. And then this one here, you could just stick and just push it then onto that side there, for example. But what I find with the ones here at the front, push them so they're both kind of, you know, aiming towards the front piece here. And when you close the lid, this front tab here, try and make sure it goes in the fronts of that, so it's lying against here, and it will just give you a really nice flush finish. So as I push it in, it's this front piece here is going along the front side of those tabs. It's hard to kind of explain. I hope I've made it clear. It just means that it kind of stays nice in place, like so. All right. And just grab your ribbon and put that on the bottom. Okay, and then I've got my little, where did I put it? My little tag here. So I've just already put a hole punch through that one. Just thread that and then just trim those edges, and there you have it. A really, really cute alternative looking gift box. This is my sloped my sloped Christmas gift box. And again, I just love that tag. I just think it's so pretty with that heat embossing on there. And yeah, really, really sweet. So there you have it. So I've got that one, and obviously this one here, which I've not finished doing up, but you know what it looks like anyway. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Please hit the like button if you did, and subscribe to my channel to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.